Hello, thanks for stopping by and checking out my channel. I hope you like it. Hey everybody, it's Sean again. Do a review this time on the Hi-Lux Micromax B dot red dot sight. It's a micro red dot sight, 2 MOA dot. It uses the mounting for the T1 micro, Aimpoint T1 micro mount. Any of those mounts will mount on this. I know the primary arms, little micro red dot uses it. There's more than I think Halo. There's a Halo Sun or Halo does it, but I have the Hi-Lux, the Leatherwood Hi-Lux. I guess now they're moving to just the Hi-Lux. I have the CMR 1 to 4 scope on my 5.56 AR. This one is on my 300 Blackout that I built. Um, I really like the Hi-Lux optics. They're a really nice glass, very, very affordable. I mean, they're not cheap, but they're very affordable. This is a $200 red dot, and you compare it to the Aimpoint, which is kind of like, I guess, the gold standard for the red dots. The Aimpoint, $700-800 in that range, maybe $600 if you catch something really on sale for their red dots, especially the T1 micro dot. This was under 200, it's like 197 or something on Optics Planet. The MSRP is only $249, but you can definitely find it under $200. Now, the reason I'm comparing it to the Aimpoint, and I'm sure, well, everyone kind of compares theirs to the Aimpoint because that being the high end. I'm doing it because one, the size is comparable. Two, it has the 2 MOA dot, which I prefer the smaller dot. Because at anything beyond, at any kind of distance, the bigger that dot is, the worse as far as accuracy goes. I mean, up close, yeah. The third reason is, the battery life. This has, equivocal battery life to the Aimpoint. You're talking 6 years. That's just insane. Where I like this more than the Aimpoint is obviously the price. It's, a fourth of the cost. 200 versus 800. That's, you just can't beat that. Now, I'm not knocking Aimpoint. Let's not say that they're a great company. I mean, they have all the troops. Well, not all, but the Army uses Aimpoints and Trichicon. So they're quality optics, no doubt about it. But I'm sorry, $800 for a red dot, a non-magnified optic. I'm not paying that. If I had it, I'm not paying that. Not when I have something that I feel is just as good optic for what the non-soldier is going to use it for. Now, if you're a contractor, you're overseas, you're a soldier, yeah, okay, I can see the argument. But for me taking it out of my gun safe, putting it in the car once in range, no, I mean, I'm not crawling through the forest in Kosovo. I'm not going through the mountains in Afghanistan and the deserts in Iraq. I'm, not slinging it over my shoulder and crawling through the muck and the dirt and getting it hit on the side of a Humvee or a tank. No. For me, pulling out my safe, putting it in the gun case, putting it in the back of the car and going to the range, it's just not cost effective to do that. Now, that being said, they did massive torture tests on these, the Hi-Lux people. I mean, there's videos out there, and you can go on their website, the Hi-Lux Optics, I believe it is.com. They mounted 2 of these on a rifle and then froze them to some ridiculously low temperature. I mean, minus 60 degrees or something. I mean, minus 100 degrees, whatever it was. It was just white with frost all over, and they worked just fine. Same thing on the other end with the heat. So you're getting a very, very, very high quality optic for a very affordable price. Pair this up with the magnifier, which I have. I use the primary arms six times magnifier, and again, same American Defense mount that I reviewed previously. That's awesome. It works great. Again, you have the caps to be able to do your windage adjustment, your windage and elevation adjustments. Very easily done, no tools needed. Again, the extra battery already there in the storage compartment on the cap. The covers are tethered, wire tethered, not the flimsy rubber. It's a metal wire tether. It's nitrogen purged. Now the optic itself is a lifetime warranty, which most of my CMR has a lifetime warranty as well. Now the electronics is only a year. So, and obviously that's for manufacturer's defects. That's not if you break it. But it's I just can't say enough about this. Now let's look at the dot. See if I can get that on camera here. Now this, the standard dot, that's the dot you get when you first turn it on. Now, it'll get very bright. I mean, absolutely ridiculous bright. So you don't have to worry about, if you're shooting in daylight, not being able to see the dot. I believe the lowest setting is night vision compatible. Don't quote me on that. I'm not 100% sure. But it's a real crisp dot, 2 MOA. Very, very nice. The box, here's packaging, Hi-Lux, standard Picatinny rail mount. There you got their street address or in HiLuxOptics.com. LeatherwoodOptics.com will also get them too. Auto shut-off timer, shockproof, waterproof. It comes with a pop-up covers, comes with a kill flash, easy to change mount. Click adjustments are half MOA per click. I didn't mention that. Micromax is a B dot. Leatherwood Micromax B dot red dot. Optics Planet, like I said, I believe that's where I got mine from. Under $200. It's truly, in my opinion, this is an Aimpoint killer. I just won't spend $800 when I can get just as good a quality optic for $2. That's a whole other rifle. The difference, I can build another AR for that. So for me, this is well worth money. I mean, again, it's your money. If you want to spend it on the Aimpoint when there's just as good an optic that's $600 cheaper, then go for it. That's on you. But I'll be more than happy to buy a couple of these to put on multiple rifles, not have to change them out. So again, Leatherwood or Hi-Lux, the Micromax B dot, just an incredibly, just great sight. You will not be disappointed at all in this one, guys. You really won't. Thanks a lot. Again, leave your comments, questions at the bottom. I'll do my best to answer anything that I haven't answered. And have a great day. Thanks a lot.